Yeah, Bazaban, I hope you guys are good. I'm just here to honor you guys as my community with a response from the 7 parts video that was done by Cylia regarding how I betrayed her and used her, Now, when it comes to the issue of Cylia and her being disappointed, I want to apologize once more to Cylia. Since now we are doing it on the TikToks, I want to apologize, my sister, for not meeting your expectations. I think another issue that makes people not to meet each other's expectations is when the expectations are not communicated clearly. Because for a person who has been on social media longer than me, I mean, I only found out today that you've had a YouTube channel which was flourishing and then it was banned. Now I don't know what is happening, but yeah, that's your business. But anyway, as somebody who's done things a certain way, if you had certain expectations, you should have communicated them with me. Like I said, that I also do things a certain way because I have people who help me, but this time around nobody helped, and also I was running on empty. I think from time to time I get people asking me, well, how do you do it? How do you do it? Some of these stories, they literally knock me out, and I think by the time we recorded, like I said, I was finished, but I had to do it because it was just one last thing before I can go and just meditate and be by myself, do the crossover alone with just me and my God and everything. I think the issue that bothers Cylia the most, which is the issue of the other lady's episode, which was aired after hers and not taken as a matter of urgency. I didn't want to address her there on WhatsApp because I felt like I'm going to be too insensitive because she's already emotional. But that's none of your business, my sister. You don't get to call the shots and tell us whose episode to air first. Your job as a guest is to sit there, tell your story, go home. By virtue of you just saying you want to share your story on our channel, it doesn't give you the right to tell us how to run the business. There are a lot of technicalities which are involved, which made it difficult for my production team to actually have the other ladies episode before yours. But like I'm saying, it's none of your business. Now back to your business. You said that the reason why you are sharing your story is for awareness purposes, but now the reason why you are saying I must take it down is for money. You want me to prove to you that I'm not all about money. Who are you? Who do you think you are? My sister, I've been running this podcast with money from my own pocket. I remember January 2024, I forked out money for 10 episodes at once from my pocket, just so that I can continue raising this awareness, so that I can have an extension of my activism work, and you were not there. But now, because today you came to my podcast, when I cream de la cream of social media, you want to tell me that I'm all about the money. You don't know me from above soap. But also, even when you don't know me from above soap, you're allowed to think whatever you want to think about me or take me anyhow. That's okay. I understand your frustrations. But now, your expectations are so frustrating to a point where you don't even know whether you are coming or going, because you're saying, when I asked you, what are you hoping to achieve from the episode, you're saying you're doing it because you want to raise an awareness. But now the video must be taken down, not because you don't want to raise an awareness anymore, but because I didn't meet your expectations. I'm not the person you thought I was. So now it's no longer about the awareness. It's about me. Meaning that very, you were not there to raise an awareness. You were there to be my best bomber or what, I don't know. And I'm sorry that I have disappointed you. I didn't give you that you wanted. I'm sorry. I'm not one person who wants to go around proving to people that I'm a good person. There are people who actually bump into me the first time. They think, wow, she's so humble, she's down to earth, she's a good person. And there are people who bump into me and they're like, yo, this one, she's just as much a bitch in real life as she is on the socials. It's okay, you. All of that is fine. I don't have to prove myself to anyone. I can just be myself. But all in all, I still want to emphasize that for not meeting your expectations of you wanting to be treated a certain way or protocol to be done a certain way, which was never communicated, by the way, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I apologize for not meeting your expectations. And I'm still saying that now that you are done with the 7 parts videos, you will come back on WhatsApp and tell me, how do we resolve the money issue? Because it takes money to make money, like I said. And you're not going to make me feel bad as a content creator for actually getting paid.
Hello, Mzansi, it's a gossip girl. I'm sure that the reason you are watching this video, it is because you saw Madam Speaker training together with this lady. Her name is Cylia. I'll call her Cylia because she is an elder. I cannot call her by her first name. Anyway, she did this challenge on TikTok called hashtag I did not kill him. And then Madam Speaker, being an activist for women and Tontoni, she invited her to her podcast. They agreed. And then Cylia lives in Limpopo. She is a teacher. And then Madam Speaker Studios is in Gauteng. So Madam Speaker sent her full tank petrol money for transportation so that she can travel with her car, come to Gauteng so that they can come and record. So here's the drama side. So on that particular day that Madam Speaker was recording for Cylia, there were these other 2 ladies as well that were recording. So it was a full day session for recording. So I don't know what is the series part of Madam Speaker's channel for women sharing their stories. I don't know. Ne, I hardly ever visit her channel. I go there sometimes. Ne? So I really do not follow. Anyway, so on that day, here's the drama, ne? Celia went back to Limpopo. She got disappointed because after her recording, maybe she thought that maybe they would stay out for drinks, chat, maybe cancel some things like that. So when she got home, she said that there was no communication from Madam Speaker. She wasn't consistent like before. Like she didn't ask her, okay, did you get home? Are you safe? Or sharpena in. And another disappointment by Sila, she's saying that she was shocked just to see her video published. She only saw a notification. She's like, no, there was no communication between her and Madam Speaker telling her, okay, your video will be aired on this day at this particular time. She was not sent a link so that she can view the video and maybe make corrections here and there. I don't know, but that's what she said on her TikTok videos, because she shared 7-part videos. Yo, she was just talking a whole, like she was just complaining about a whole lot of nothing. Like you really had to pay attention in order to like where, or okay, she's complaining about this, she's complaining about this. Okay, sharp, let's move. So all of those concerns, she WhatsApped Madam Speaker and told her, okay, I'm disappointed in you. We're not known user for the views. You were using me just to monetize. You're a content creator. You really didn't care about me. You're not the person that you say you are on social media. You really don't care for women. So if you care for women, take down that video. You didn't care about me. You didn't even ask me whether if you clear or not. You didn't care about me, like after shooting, like you didn't care about me. So Madam Speaker told her that, you know what, on that particular day, it was the 31st of December 2024, I had recorded 3 videos the whole day with you. You were there, you were present, you saw what happened. So emotionally, I was drained. My cup was empty. So I'm sorry that I didn't reach out to you. I normally have people that do that for me, but because on that particular day, it was the 31st, I couldn't, right? So they apologized. It was kumbaya. How? Boom. Now, Miss Cylia then posts videos on TikTok, 7 videos, and then a post with a long caption. Hebato. Mzansi, you know, Asur Kemela, Madam Speaker, let me just show you something. During December after Christmas, I was doing videos of Tsekeleke, ne? It's entertainment. So I used to post. At some point, I felt tired, ne? I even remember ka ba ka reka di-grandpa tše two ka dinwa. Kore ke lapile mogopolo because of the story tša Tsekeleke. And you can imagine that is entertainment drama. It's not like Jackie Ja Madam Speaker niche mo e leng gore bana o bolela ka basadi, bana, o bolela ka banna, you know, like emotional things. Tša Botsekeleke, it's entertainment. So you can imagine what Madam Speaker is going through each and every single time when she records. So must she take in all of those stories and pack them in? Like she's gonna go crazy. She has a life. She has kids. She has a business. Madam Speaker is not only just a content creator, guys. And she needs to treat her work as professional as she can be. So if you are a psychologist and a social worker, you can fully agree with me that matata a di-client tša gago, you pack them there at work, and then when you go home, you check out. You have to put on a cap and be a mother or be a wife and be a friend, be a cousin, and so forth. So you can't carry that the whole day. And it was the 31st. So Celia was just expecting a lot from Madam Speaker. Anyway, after posting those 7 videos, that Madam Speaker also responded, you know. So Mzansi, let's be fair. Madam Speaker gave Cylia petrol money. She does all these recording on DVT studios. And DVT, what charger? I don't know her rate. I remember her sharing it on one of her channels, but I forgot. But she doesn't come cheap for 1 hour, 30 minutes. She doesn't come cheap. Madam Speaker has a camera person, has an editor that she also has to pay. So Celia is being unreasonable when she's saying that Madam Speaker needs to take down the video. In fact, Mzansi, Madam Speaker is making a loss. But it takes money to make money. But in this case, I can assure you that even if that video is still public right now, she won't even recover from all of her costs. That video, the last time I checked, it was sitting at around 60,000 views. And that's less than 1,000 rand. I'm telling you about 60,000 views. That's less than 1,000 rand. So, umufile chalta petrol, full tank. Ideally 1,000 rand. Sanja patele di editor, sanja patele di camera people, sanja patele DVT for studio time. Guys, our Cylia are no, Madam Speaker, to show that she is a real activist for women, she must take down that video. So is her channel an NGO? Is she doing it for fun? Is she doing it for fun? Come on, guys, let's be reasonable. So I feel that Cylia, she's an old woman, for crying out loud. Like, it makes my heart like, okay, let me contain myself. She's old enough, man. She's old enough. I don't know why is she acting like this. Like, she really doesn't understand this game. And another thing that is confusing us, ne, as a country, is that she had a YouTube channel. It got banned at some point. So it's not like someone who doesn't even understand what is going on. Her channel was monetized, so she's not foreign to the dynamics of YouTube, content creation, TikTok, and what. She's not foreign. I just feel that she's broken. She's acting like a victim. She's trying to pin her pain onto other people, like she needs help. There's really no drama here. I get she raised issues between her and Madam Speaker. So why go on TikTok? Why create drama out of nothing? Like, guys, Msanzi, like, TikTok has become so toxic these days. It's so boring. It's like a venting space. It's like people go there just to settle scores, but you know, guys, it's not nice. Old as she is, I'd expect that from someone that are young. Mme wa lapa, gape Cylia ke mme o mogolo.
An hour that they shot, so it could be like I don't know how long the story is. The video, I didn't check how long the final edit is, but in terms of editing, her story is much editable, faster editable than mine. In terms of need, her story needed to be up there before mine. It did not matter. It's her choice, her platform, her everything. But you upload my story without checking me. You switched off on me just like that. But my story should be up there and should make you money. So what is this about? Money? Are we not empowering women? Are we not creating awareness? Are we not? So I let things slide that 31st, I thought, let me leave her to be. The first, I said, let me leave her to be. The second, which was yesterday. Yesterday was the second. On the second, I said, she has still not yet checked up on me. She has still not yet even sent a link to say I have uploaded the story already. Even if you know that I'm following you, but you still, actually, I'm supposed to be the first person that you send the link to say, I've uploaded the story, here's the link already. Be the first to watch. Engage with the people there in the comment section if you want. Nothing like that. Yesterday on the 2nd, I decided, let me send her a message. Here's a message I sent her.
Hi, Madam Speaker. Good morning. I hope you're fine. I'm not fine. That is the reason why I'm making this audio. I'm making it for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, I'd like to keep my emotions in check so that I'm able to keep my composure. And reason number 2, I would like to keep this as evidence so that we don't accuse each other of things we did not say. And I would also appreciate it if you can also give an audio as a response, that if you are okay with that. I have a special request, which is to take down my video because I am revoking my consent to publish it. I am revoking my permission for you to record my story for several reasons. Let me see this. Remember, I did not want to come there in the first place. You requested and I honored to drive. Yes, you provided money for 2 petrol full tanks, and thank you because you showed that date, because that was not in my plans to spend that much. And now here are the reasons. I feel very, very disappointed in your airing my video for many, many reasons. Reason number 1 is I'm disappointed that we recorded, we were done. Immediately we were done. It's like you just snapped out of it. I wanted to talk to you about something, but it's like you were no longer willing to listen. Already you were on your call. You didn't even say, let me take this call, I'll hear what you're saying. And I decided, not even because I could see that, no, you're already switched out to that point. It's fine. Then I thought maybe you would check the person that has traveled through your request during this busy season, that you know there are accidents and everything on the road, which was part of the reason why I didn't want to travel, because this is not a safe time to be traveling, as we know, because there are so many accidents on the road. I would expect the person that would have traveled just for you, for your convenience, when they return, when they leave there, you check if they traveled safely. You did not do that. Fine. Then I would also expect you to check the person that got emotional, because I think our conversation have revoked the emotions so much. You may have noticed that yourself, just to check if the person is now okay, because talking about such deep stuff is very, very emotionally taxing, and you should if you are, it's just humane to check on the person if where they are emotionally and or safety way, because you know that they traveled just for you. Okay, you did not. This happened on the 30th. Today, as we speak, is the 2nd of January. Nothing. No, any form of communication from you. It's fine. Maybe you're busy, but you're not busy enough to upload the TikTok updates. Not busy enough to upload even the video itself. I know you don't do the editing yourself, but it would have been so noble of you before you air to say, we're going to air at this time, and here is a link. When you do those short clips, it would have been so nice for you to say, okay, here's the link to, that's how people do things. I've been to countless interviews. This is the very first time I have been at an interview with a person that gives me an idea that they are just looking at the coins. They are just looking at the monetization and nothing else. Like, I don't want to lie. I'm hurt. I'm hurt afresh because I don't understand what game is this, because I really respected you. For me to accept and honor your invitation, it was because I believed all this time that you really do care about women, and you also do care about your guests. That was my thing. Now to see that things are not like that, it's very disappointing for me. Moreover, because remember, you did 2 recordings right in front of me. There was a woman that recorded first. That lady, I forgot her name. She needed help, and her help that she needed was fast. You even said to her after recording that you are going to fast track her video so that it can be posted, so that you can get people that can help, so that by the schools, when they reopen next week, maybe there would have been people to help her. So in my mind, that was the story that we were going to start with, so that that woman can get help as you have promised, because you had promised that you were going to ensure that the story gets out very fast. No, instead, we went for my story. We went for the last recorded story. And you know why? Because you feel like this is more sensational than any other. Therefore, this one needed to be first, because you wanted money. You were just counting on the money that you're going to make out of my story. And look, I'm an adult. I am a content creator myself. I know how important money is to all of us, particularly when you do stories. But to be humane about it is part of what it should be. I thought your aim, as much as we know, you have a right to make money out of the stories that people bring you. But your ultimate aim is to empower women. Your ultimate aim is to create awareness. I thought we have the same goal. but I'm seeing that no, it was not that. So I am so disappointed in you. It's always disappointing to be disappointed by the person that you love. It's extra disappointing. I really did. I'm still loving you. I'm just disappointed. It's not like I don't love you anymore, but I love your content. I watch your content. I may not contribute and comment every day, but there is no video of you that I do not watch. Another thing that hurt me most is that I had to find from the people, from my followers, that you have shared our picture on Facebook, which is not a crime at all. It's okay. But how about you send some of the pictures to me as well? You don't send any pictures that we took there to me directly. You just post. I have to, I now must download them. I must ask you. Oh, my sister, I will do you. But then it's fine. Can we please take down my video? I'm sorry to request you this of you, but this is how I feel. I don't sell my story. I don't want money from you in any way. This is not even an emotional blackmail. Don't take it for that. I don't want anything. I just want us to part ways nicely. Please take down my video, please. I'm sure you have noticed, if you have checked my pages, or maybe you did not even check because maybe you don't care, I don't know. But I've not even shared anything. I've not even commented on the video itself. Even on TikTok, I did not comment on anything. It's because I'm hurt. I did not even share it on my wall. I couldn't have. It's because I'm in disbelief. How can you post it like that without even confirming with me to check that? Okay, like I've never seen what you're doing. I've never seen. I've been to many interviews, even on TV. They will tell you, they'll even give you a clip, even if it's not the whole thing, because it's difficult to send a 2-hour something interview on the phone. I know that. But maybe a link before premiere, you could have. Like, imagine you're sitting boom, you didn't know. Sorry, dear. Please take down my video. Thank you.
My sister, good morning. As I had promised that I would also respond to your voice note with a voice note just for record keeping, this is it. First of all, I just want to apologize for not meeting your expectations in terms of me checking up on you, especially after I'm the one who convinced you to come to the studios and even maybe gave you the full tank money to come to the studio, which is nothing new for us. It's something that every time when I interview someone who's coming from far, I give them petrol money. I want to apologize for not meeting your expectations. Your expectations are not unrealistic expectations. Your expectations are actually how we usually handle people matters. I want to apologize for not being the person who checks up on you, and also how you are dealing with everything that has happened. Because, like I said, that also with me, I am exhausted. I did mention to you that during the 3 interviews that were recorded, I was literally there physically, but because I had nothing left to give, I am emotionally drained for the year. I needed some time away. So even when we were recording, I wanted us to finish so that I can go and find myself. Unfortunately, during this whole time of me being emotionally exhausted and just wanting time to myself to cross over and just discharge and leave all the burdens of the stories that I've had behind with 2024 and start afresh 2025, amidst of me trying to achieve that, I messed up in a sense. I did not check up on you. I did not check out how did you go, and also I did not prepare you that the episode is going to be aired. I usually have people who do this thing for me, who are the ones that handle the bookings. They share the thumbnails and the airing and everything with our guest immediately after. But your case is a special one because I'm the one that approached you myself. I'm the one that handled everything myself. When I should have let my admin team handle it, I think they would have handled it better because they were still going to be able to check up on you, even if I'm not in a position to check up on you. I had emotionally checked out already by the time we're doing those 3 interviews, even though yours was so painful to a point where I was even crying, but I had already emotionally checked out by the time we did those 3 interviews because I'm exhausted. I want to apologize for not meeting your expectations, which are, like I'm saying, realistic expectations. Your request for me to take down the video or put it on private for now, I will definitely do that. I will respect you. It hurts me, like I said, even when we're speaking on the phone, that for the first time, I'm hearing somebody saying something which is out of character for me, which is not caring for women, which is putting money first and not the well-being of our guest. For me to even start the initiative, I did not do it. It was never because I wanted financial gain. It is because I'm for women. And by me just being myself. I'm an activist. I care about women and their well-being and children. The initiative I Did Not Kill Him was never for financial gain, but it was just to push an awareness to say women are also in a position where they are cornered to kill, but they choose not to. If anything that has happened over the past 2-3 days has misrepresented what I stand for in your eyes, I apologize. And I take this with open arms, that it's going to be a lesson that even with other people in the future, I should take more precaution and be more compassionate. I will do better for other people.
This was her response, but she called first before that response. She called first and told me how she was running on flat, she was running on empty, she was dealing with big stories. She can't record 3 stories that are like that and still be normal after that. That is her excuse. So I said to her, my request was, please put my money or my video, please put my video on archive. I wanted her to archive my story. Actually, I wanted her to prove to me that she's not just about money. She's not monetizing other people's pain. There is nothing wrong with making money in what she's doing while she's helping other people and getting some extra for her children. There is nothing. But she has sold the picture of she's doing this for the women, to support the women. She's a sister's keeper. That's what she says, tells us that all the time. But the way she dealt with these 3 stories that I've seen, let me just mention mine and that lady's, it did not prove her to be. It proved her to be more of a content creator like any other person that will always think about money before anything else. That is what I'm seeing from her. She's prioritizing money before anything else. So I'm telling her, please archive that. Maybe by next week I'll feel much better and maybe we can put it up again. Because right now I'm upset, and right now the reasons that you're giving me are not good enough. I'm not. This is her response.
Views. It means they're about the views. If we're going to be loving each other in this new year 2025, let's do away with making content. If we're going to be loving each other in this new year 2025, let's do away with making content creators feel bad for creating content for views. It's like somebody's going to work and you want to make them feel bad for the fact that they're getting paid every month for the job that they're doing. Yes, you are a doctor because you are passionate about being a doctor, but if you are not getting paid for being a doctor, you are not going to be a doctor, Bazalwan. You understand? So we should not make content creators feel bad for creating content for views and money. Let's leave it in 2024. Can content creators make content and make money out of the content without having to be made to feel bad for creating content for money, as if when you are going to work for free because you are going to a job that you are passionate about and you are waiting for payday to get paid? But content creators must not create content for views, because when they create it for views, it means they're about the views. Leave that thing in 2024. Thank you. We will love each other well going forward. Thanks.
She now tells me how she sent me money, how she booked the studio. I don't know what. She counted several things. I'll upload the response on WhatsApp, WhatsApp response, so that you listen to yourself.
My sister, good morning. I hope you are well. I did put the video on unlisted so that people don't come and just watch it as they please. But I had to bear in mind of the fact that if I put it on private completely, it would be a loss for me, because I think if maybe we can sit down, you and I, and calculate the funds that had to go into making of the video, I think it only makes logical sense that I at least get the funds back. So it being unlisted simply means that at least whatever that has already been viewed, YouTube can reimburse me, you see. So if we check at the funds which went into making of the video, from the 2,500 that I sent you for petrol, and also the 2 hours of studio time, which is like 1,000 per hour, which is 2,000. But also because they opened on a holiday, I had to pay an extra 1,000 for every episode that I did. So yours, because specifically you asked for 2 hours, I had to pay 3,000 for your video, and also for me to even get to the studio. So all in all, we are looking at roughly plus or minus 6,000 to 10,000 that I've already lost in making of the video. So I think it only makes logical sense and it's fair that in me not, because I do understand that your main concern when it comes to the video, your video being aired, besides you wanting attention and you wanting me to check on you, it's the fact that it's more like I'm making money out of the video, which for me, it's not a fair thing to say, because I do believe that I have other videos that I've made in the past which I've made money out of. And also besides that,
at the end of the day, regardless of whether we are trying to help the people or raise an awareness, which is what you said you were sharing your story for, at the end of the day, there has to be some money because it takes money to make money. There has to be some money that is made out of it. But at this point, even though we had spoken and I had said to you that the reason why I wanted you to share your story is because of the hashtag that you had joined. It is no longer about that anymore. It's no longer about, because when you said I should take down the video, that your reasons for me to take down the videos had nothing to do with the initial reason why you agreed to come to the studio. You understand? So at this point, I feel like maybe we can just reach an agreement to say maybe the views that I've already gotten from the video will be enough to reimburse me. Or maybe then we can reach an agreement, or you can be the one that compensates me, because I know there's a lot of things that we skipped, and also the one thing that we also skipped was the fact that should you want your video to be taken down for whatever reason, you still have to reimburse me for the losses that I incurred, But because we have not agreed on anything like that, that's why I didn't even see the need to bring it up. But if we were to be realistic with each other, it takes money to make money. I don't have money just to post a video, and when people are not happy with their expectations, then I must just take it down and work on a loss like that, In as much as it's an awareness and people were positive about learning from what you decided to share, for me, I still feel like if I can't get anything, then the little that I've already gotten from the views